the 28th hour experience with K Camille, where you know it's real. It's the 28th hour experience with K Camille, where you know it's real. Current events, different topics with a twist you can't miss. K Camille, 28th hour experience. Talking about books, different looks. Talking about stories that leave you shook. K Camille, 28th hour experience.
What's the deal? It's your girl K Camille with the 28th hour experience, where you know the stories are real. We are here for episode 36. It's been a cruel summer, and that is why I chose the title. But it's also your girl's birthday week, so please tell me happy birthday below. I will be seeing it and I will appreciate it. Now, let's get right into it. The days have been seeming longer, the temperatures have been hotter, the tempers of people have been shorter, and every time I turn around, it's either death, accidents, or people going to jail for doing something detrimental, right? With this being my birthday week, I was like, let me go in my emails and type in birthday and see if anybody has wrote in about birthdays. And I found three good letters. So we're going to get into Beyond the Headlines, of course, the song of the week, and our favorite, the 28th hour of truth letters. So let's jump right into it. We have to talk about the Nolan Wells case. Of course, I told you if I get more information, I will be bringing it to you. And I really don't have more information, and that's the sad part about it. We are still left with more questions than answers, because the toxicology report is still being, we're still waiting on that from the state. The private autopsy report was released. I believe it was they were still holding the original autopsy report. But what is daunting in this case is that Nolan Wells' attorney, Ben Crump, says that the independent autopsy could not determine his cause of death because key throat structures and other organs removed during the first autopsy were unavailable. And Mississippi's official autopsy and toxicology findings have not yet been released. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's like every time we get a little bit of anticipation about getting an answer, it's a huge roadblock. So, I just been praying for the family to get answers, because regardless of what happens, there are still so many unanswered questions. And right now there's a lot of speculation online, and that is dangerous for a case like this, because is it homicide? Is it accidental? We don't know. And we won't know until the investigators receive and release more information, because again, we can only imagine who's been sending in videos and audios. It's so much. You go on TikTok and you type it in, you go on Instagram and you type it in, you will go down a rabbit hole of people trying to figure it out. And this is the day and age of our own private investigators, right? So I really pray that the family finds peace and solace and get the answers that they will deserve. I want to move on to a horrible case that I ran into over last week, where the mom unalived the 20-year-old boy who was in her home with her 13-year-old daughter. This is unfortunate. This is one of those questions where it's one of those scenarios where it's like extreme, not enough, too much, a lot of unanswered questions, and a lot of talking online, a lot of speculation. You don't know what's true or not. But the mother is being charged with first-degree murder. According to the police, 36-year-old Kendra Scott arrived home around 1:30 a.m. and discovered Rodarius Morton hiding under her daughter's bed after the teen allegedly invited him into the home. Investigators say this wasn't the first time Morton had been found inside the home, and Scott had previously warned her daughter that she would put a hole in his, you finish it, if she caught the boy there again. So police allege Scott ordered Morton out of the house at gunpoint, walked him to the front porch yard, then shot him once in the back of the head as he was leaving. After her arrest, Scott reportedly told investigators, I saw a dude under my kid's bed and did what I had to do. Scott has been charged with first-degree murder and remains in custody as the case moves through the court system. And she was given a $100,000 bond. And the biggest question on the internet was she wrong? To add, insult to injury, the 13-year-old is on the social media. I've seen a few posts myself of, just going on TikTok of her not caring that her mom is arrested, making posts saying rest in peace to the young man who got alive. Now, rest in peace to him because he's 20. He made a poor decision, a very poor decision. All three of them have made a poor decision that they will have to live with. Well, let me reframe that. All three of them made poor decisions. Two of them have lost their lives because more than likely, mom, first degree murder, mom is about to be in jail for a long time. He's gone for the rest of his life, and you are out here with no mom from poor decisions. He's wrong because I'm pretty sure if he was there before and the mom called him, she was probably yelling, my daughter is 13 years old. I'm pretty sure her bedroom looked 13. Is that, reasons to unalive him? Some may say it is, some may say it isn't. I just think that this needs to be a lesson to people. Quit making decisions, poor decisions, and being surprised of the outcome. Because this all could have been avoided had her daughter respected her mother's wishes and not had that boy in the house. We have seen this time and time again, especially if you are from the neighborhood where you have known a girl who sneak people in the house and the mama and the daddy be tripping. You got to stop playing. So, decisions were made and now they all have to pay for them in their own way. Each lesson is different in each one of those people's lives because his family is paying for the decision he made because they are grieving him. She's 13 now and she's saying rest in peace to him and she glad her mom there. But when you get older and you realize my mom, is in jail because of a decision I made. I mean, she made her decision, but ultimately it was because I disrespected my mom's wishes. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think below about that case. And, lastly, I wanted to give, y'all know I've been talking about that singer, David. If you've been listening for the past few months, I've been talking about him and the homicide case that he's been a part of where the 14-year-old girl, Celeste, was unalived and found in his car in the airport dismembered. Now, and he's been in jail for a few months now because they found enough evidence to kind of, reel him in. That's what they were doing, building the case when I first introduced it. Now he's sitting in jail awaiting trial, which I believe got pushed back. But why is it now a song titled I Did It? How stupid. I Did It. And it's been leaked. It's all over the internet now with him saying the girl's name. Saying the girl's name. This is one case that it just keeps unraveling and keeps getting worse. I can't even make this up. So I do pray for justice in this case because she was a young girl. He made, we talked about this months and months ago of how he made a mockery of it. Even if he didn't do it, if you know that somebody is missing and unalived, just talking about death, it was just very dark. He was very dark, gave very dark energy. So he's paying for the decisions he made. Because even if you didn't do it and you chose to make that song trolling, you're paying for the decisions you made. This has been a cruel summer and it's been built to ass for everybody. I mean, the Mercury retrograde tore a lot of people up, including myself, tore my ass up. And, now we're dealing with reflection time. So this summer, it's been hot for all the wrong reasons, more than good reasons. Now, y'all know I got to come to y'all with Song of the Week because the Beyond the Headlines, I just wanted to knock out a few. I don't want to keep y'all too long today because it's my birthday week. I don't want to, catch up on all the other episodes. That's what y'all can do for me. But Song of the Week is one of my faves. It's from Skilla Baby and Chris Brown with Bryson Tiller, Face Card. I love this song. I love when the guys get into their bag about, appreciating a woman's beauty. I am always for that. So that's been my little birthday turn up song, Face Card. So please check it out. It's the perfect baddie song, perfect summer song, perfect get ready to go out with your girl song, Face Card, with Skilla Baby, Chris Brown, and featuring Bryson Tiller. Okay, check it out for me. Now, birthdays are funny. Some people celebrate them and some people survive them. And judging by these emails, birthdays can bring out emotions we don't always talk about. So I want y'all to hold the line for the 28th hour of truth and my letters that I found in my emails pertaining to birthdays. Let's get on into it. So let's get to the first one. Dear 28th hour, everyone keeps asking me what I'm doing for my birthday, and honestly, I wish they wouldn't. Every year I tell myself this one will feel different, that I'll finally have the career I wanted, the relationship I prayed for, the money I plan to save, or at least feel like I'm becoming the version of myself I imagined as a kid. Instead, birthdays just feel like another reminder that time keeps moving whether you're ready or not. I smile through dinner, blow out the candles, post pictures, and then cry in my car before I drive home. Am I the only person who secretly dreads birthdays? Girl, no. Listen, birthdays for me now are very humbling, very, very humbling, because with the death of both of my parents, I have to get in the mood for my birthday. And it's still hard because I feel like it's not important because the people who created me are not here. But I fight very hard to get out of that feeling. When you were talking about time, it made me think about an interview with Prince where he was asked about birthdays or how old he was, and he said he didn't celebrate birthdays. He doesn't look at time in a certain way. And maybe if you start looking at it like that, look up Prince and his perception on time, because I don't want to butcher what he said, but I do like his ideology, and it falls into the you're only as old as you feel. So it's a mental thing too. I try to myself not to judge everything by time, because whose time? What time? What timeline are you really on? Who's to say you're supposed to be doing this, that, and the third? I thought that I would have never started a podcast because I chose to do a career, and then I chose to be a mom. But I'm here doing something that I thought I never would have done because I ran out of time. I had to push that clock out the way because you are your biggest critic. You are your biggest hurdle. And once you get over yourself, I feel like you won't dread your birthday as much. And trust me, I am the one that will be like, I'm not doing nothing. And then come last minute, like, okay, I'm doing this. And we got to work on that. Like, we really do, because our birthdays are a day out of the year to highlight, reflect, and enjoy being here. The Imagine the people whose life was cut short right when they were about to start something that you've already accomplished. So try to get out of your own way. And happy birthday. Now, the next one, the subject line was, my birthday wish came true and I regret it. Let's get into it. Dear 28th hour, when I turned 16, I wished I'd grow up fast. At 18, I wished to move away. At 21, I wished to make more money. At 25, I wished for a bigger house. Now I'm 32. My grandparents are gone. My parents are getting older. My kids don't ask me to tuck them in anymore. The house is quiet. I spent years wishing time would hurry up. Now I give anything to slow it down. This year, instead of wishing for more, I'm wishing for one more ordinary day, one more family dinner, one more laugh, one more conversation. Do birthdays make anyone else think about how fast life disappears? Yes, all the time. And we just got into it with the previous letter, and that was beautifully written. I appreciate you writing in, and happy birthday to you. Because we can get caught in the thick of it, and time, and just like, I got to do this and all of this. But sometimes I do force myself to sit back and I look at my kids and their hustle and bustle, or when I'm driving them to school, And I remind myself that this won't be forever. And it makes me emotional because I love my kids and I love my youth. I know that one day I won't be able to rush and do things. So sometimes I do force myself to sit in the thick of it, even if it's a bad day, and just be like, I'm glad I'm able. I'm glad I'm able, because there's so many people that are not able to. And that's what birthdays are supposed to be about, reflecting and appreciating and giving so much gratitude and giving glory to God that you were able to see another day. Because I am so grateful, because I really thought my birthday was going to be horrible, and I had one of the best birthdays ever, bringing in my birthday, because this is my birthday week, but the weekend bringing it in was amazing, covered in love. I love all my friends and family that showed me love all weekend and are still showing me love. My heart is full, because again, when you lose your parents, your heart and your mind isn't the same. You don't get excited about some of the certain things. So to be loved and doted on, because it's my day, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. So thank you for writing in, because we have to appreciate those family dinners, those laughs, those conversations. So today I want y'all all to hug somebody, kiss somebody, cook for somebody you love, call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. If it's somebody's birthday you know, call them and tell them happy birthday and that you love them. You know, because it's been a cruel summer and that person could be here today and gone tomorrow. Let's get into this last letter. The subject was, he celebrates everyone except me. And this is a big red flag. So let's get into it, my 28th hour insiders. Dear 28th hour, my birthday is next week and I already know what's going to happen. He's going to ask me what I want. I'm going to say nothing. Then he'll actually get me nothing. The crazy part is, I don't even want expensive gifts. I just want him to plan something without me having to become the event coordinator for my own birthday. I don't want to pick the restaurant. I don't want to send him links. I don't want to remind him to order the cake. I don't want to hear, well, what did you want me to do? I want to feel like someone paid attention. Last month, he planned an entire surprise fishing trip for his best friend. He remembered his mom's birthday 2 months in advance. He even helped his coworker decorate their office. So why does making me feel special always become my responsibility? Tell me, am I asking for too much, or am I asking the wrong person? No, you're not asking for too much. And I'm going to be honest with you, you could be potentially asking the wrong person. You know, a lot of times when y'all write in, y'all be knowing the answers before y'all, but you want to talk about it, and I love that, because it could be somebody out here experiencing the same thing. And from my own experience, what I find most enjoying is making your day about you. Stop making your day about everybody else. If they don't plan nothing to do with you, you plan what you want to do. So if you always wanted to go to that restaurant, go to that restaurant. Learn to enjoy your own company. You came in this world by yourself, honey. Even twins, one came out before the other did. You know, like, make your day about you. You don't, if you don't get that surprise birthday party or whatever, if you get with somebody and you're talking about it, say it's something that I've always wanted, because I always dote on everybody else. I always wanted a surprise party. Talk to him about that. If he still does not do what you ask, then you know what to do. But right now, you're at the point where you're tired. You don't want to send links. You don't want to give any more alley-oops. So when you said, am I asking the wrong person, you just might be asking the wrong person. And, you know, and that sucks, because the old saying that we've been hearing since the beginning of time is, people make time for what they care about, what they genuinely care about. And if you are his woman, you should have definitely been a part of a plan, even if it was, okay, I know you like dinner here and flowers. It's the thought. It's the small things that go such a long way. I promise you guys, y'all gotta do better. I think too, a lot of times guys get comfortable. I don't even really feel like it's a personal thing. This one sounds like too much though, but a lot of times it's like they get comfortable and they're like, well, she said, no, make the woman in your life, make the person in your life, vice versa. Feel special. We go through a lot every day. And with so much going on, time passes and we forget what it was like when we had to get our person or we liked our person and we had butterflies. Keep that stuff alive by doing small things. Remember when you used to like this candy? Little small things go a long way in relationships. So I hope that y'all figured it out. But if y'all don't, you know what you want now. So if you do go back in the dating realm and now you know a requirement, I want my man to make me feel special. Now, I'm going to close with this. And y'all know I usually be here longer, but I told y'all it's my birthday week and I got stuff to do. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. But I want to thank y'all always for spending another year with me in the 28th hour, which the 28th hour birthday is coming up next month. And I've been, if you've been rocking with me since episode 1, and if this is your first episode, welcome to the 28th hour. I appreciate y'all. Here's to another year for me. And go follow me on the other socials, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, all under the 28th hour experience. Go tell me happy birthday. My birthday is the 28th. So by the time you'll see this, it won't be the 28th, but you can still tell me happy birthday. And, we'll talk not next week, but the week after. And we'll get into some more stories. So tell me what y'all think about birthdays. Should you wait on somebody to make it for you? Do you think that you should take those things personally? I think you should make your own birthday so you don't run into those things. With Nolan Wills, do you think something else happened? If you think so, comment below. Let me know where your mind is at with that. Are you dreading your birthdays, ladies and gentlemen? Stop dreading your birthdays. Celebrate life. And until next time, thank you for spending your time in the 28th hour, especially for my birthday. I love y'all, and we will talk soon. Bye.
Stories that leave you shook. K. Camille, 28th hour experience.